All right, guys. So set the scene. The Fab attorney, I'm going to be doing a reaction video. The lead attorney, I haven't watched one whole video of his as of yet, but someone who knows I'm starting a channel sent me this video. I'm a father's rights men's divorce attorney in Florida and New York, as well as a woman who has opinions. And apparently, this gentleman of Fresh and Fit, I believe it's the Fit gentleman, Myron Gaines, is charging $1,000 to consult young men on matters dealing with talking to women, sleeping with women, game, fitness, finance. I'm going to focus, this is nothing personal against anyone, but this is really important for women and men to know. As a divorce and men's rights, child support attorney, it's important for men and women dating to really filter who you're taking advice from, who you are choosing to have children from, and things, the ways in which you are behaving need to serve you, need to be informed. So I'm going to see this video. I did kind of like fast forward through to get to the facts as he's talking. It's a live stream. He's talking about a whole bunch of stuff, but I really want to get the facts down. So this young lady, Gray, is an Instagram influencer perhaps, and she has an OnlyFans, and she's been on the Fresh and Fit podcast. I have not watched. I do understand the ideology of the red pill community and that these gentlemen kick women off their show, have low caliber or certain caliber women, I don't want to say low, pardon me, on the show, and they overtalk them. They highlight stereotypes about these type of women, and then they kick them off the show. And some people have time to really watch and enjoy such a thing. Blows my mind. However, the fact that my assistant sent me this video, and there's some lessons as far as rape or consent. There's some lessons as far as termination of pregnancy, child support that we can talk about, which this channel is about, that I can sort of give my opinion. So I may have to like stop and start and things of that sort. Bear with me, because I'm just interested in the meat and potatoes. So I guess this is the lead attorney. I'll at him because I'm using his content to comment. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at this lady's, shout out to Miss Cheeks. Let's take a look at her Twitter account, because she shows some receipts. She shows some receipts. This is her Twitter account. You see it right here, Miss Cheeks. Guys, let me tell you something. Look at the banner. What do they call this? On YouTube, they would call this a channel banner. On Twitter, I don't know what it's called. It says, Christians keep moving. This is a heathen neighborhood. Christians keep moving. This is a heathen neighborhood.
A comment I'll give is that he prefaces all this about, let's get into the facts. Facts should be objective. And it is objective that her Twitter does say that, but all of the commentary is designed to sort of persuade a particular opinion about that fact set. I think it just should be objective. Miss Cheeks, what document she has on her Twitter account, how that bears out that there is a relationship or pregnancy or not. What she wants to put on her banner, I don't know that he's making argument that, she's a woman of ill repute. She's a heathen. I wonder what the Myron Gaines guy is,
This is you, Fit. This is what you're going to hit raw? A woman whose channel banner, whose Twitter banner says, Christians keep moving. This is a heathen neighborhood.
I will say this. Gentlemen, young men, there's a lot of red pill rage about child support and alimony and all of the ways in which men perceive that they get screwed. And now that women, especially Black women, are earning men, I see a lot of Black women having to pay alimony, things of that nature. So it's whomever is the breadwinner, but I digress. Keep your legs closed. I agree with the brother. We don't need to demonize Gray. or Miss Cheeks. However, if you are a high caliber man and you're making all this money and you're this and you're that, and you have to pick up the litter, if that is true, why are you picking young women who maybe not aligned with being discreet, maybe not aligned with having a lot to lose? I mean, I think that men need to take responsibility, keep it in your pants. If you're going to be led, if you're not going to have penis discipline or dick discipline, you make your bed, then lay in it. If I think I saw a clip of some video from a young lady, Brittany Rayner said that we might be around the same age, but Brittany Gaynor or Rayner, whatever, said that these athletes and high value men, we can talk about that another, what really makes someone high value. Your pocket may be one thing, but your integrity, your character, that to me makes you high value. That they would sleep with anybody raw. I mean, they're in Miami. Have y'all seen the HIV rates? You're just gonna smash mutually. Her and him, you're just gonna smash somebody that you're not in a long-term relationship with without condoms. Let's do a little better than that.
I like to back up, just start from the back and then drill down and see what the hell's going on. High value men sleeping with. Listen, Miss Cheeks, you might want to.
I gotta stop again. Myron Gaines, I think it is questionable if he's a high value man. Is he a high earner? Absolutely. I don't know whether he is or not, but it would be his integrity. It would be the way in which he handles people in the dark. It would be a host of things that would determine if he's high value. Looks and money and all of that. That's nice, but that does not make high value. I think, at least my definition. So, but I get what lead attorneys do. He wants to try to teach the young men, and I agree with that. Like, if you are so high value. You know what I mean? And this sort of undercuts their argument as well, because I keep on hearing, because in preparation for this video, I started to watch, and I knew nothing about this community of videos. And there's this whole argument that men don't care about what a woman earns. Well, you should. I think that is an argument. I think that a quality man can appreciate an intelligent adult woman who brings more than looks and vagina to the table. She can be beautiful and have nice vagina and have, and be high value, integrity, assets, and, career wise as well. This argument, this notion that women were not high value, or there's no, I mean, I understand you guys don't put as much of weight in it, but I do think that the lead attorney's spot on in terms of the argument of, if you have the pick of the litter, and if you are, let's assume you are high value, you need to be really clear about the type of young ladies that you are choosing to sleep with, period, and especially raw dog. And women, keep your legs closed. Keep your legs closed. Unless this may have been her angle, I don't know, of wanting to get child support and things like that. But I mean, we have no evidence of that. So just be cautious. Having your name and reputation and body count dragged online. Let's do a little better than that. Okay, let's continue.
Tune back in about 30 minutes. Shout out to Miss Cheeks. Because I'm calling it like I'm seeing it.
Okay.
Right? I don't know you. You don't know me. It's all good. This is not attacking you. But I got to talk to my men for a second. Let's take a look at some of her photos, right? So shout out to the heathens. Let's take a look at her photos. What do we got here, guys? All right, we got a nice light bulb. Can you guys hear this? This is a recording. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. I hope not. Well, this is a recording this is Myron's voice. This recording right here, it's clearly Myron's voice, right? And so they're going back and forth. It's clear that they were in some type of relationship. It's clear that they know each other. It's clear that they were sexing, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let's keep it going here. What's on here? This is a text. Guys, you know, he's like, I just got into bed. You adventurous? He's trying to sex these women. Listen, get it how you can, man. I ain't even mad. What are they talking about here? Guys, I don't really want to I don't want to spend too much time on this, but they're talking about the fact that she's preggo, right? Shout out to all the pregnant women. She agrees. She said, if you got an abortion, I would stay by your side the whole time. Isn't this what we say, guys? You got to start off. You got to start off with it right. What is it? Okay, here's where the begging. Guys, if you ever been in this situation, boy, it's rough. It's rough. Shout out to Usher. And isn't Usher from Atlanta? What he was talking about when old girl got pregnant? Woo, boy, it gets rough. Let's take a look at it, right? What does he say? She says, your boy right here, he said, I need to cool off. My heart is racing and my chest hurts. Guys, if you have ever had a scare, you feel it. You absolutely feel it. What do you say? I need to cool off. My chest is racing. My heart is hurting. Mm-hmm. It's getting deep. It's getting deep, right? What's he say? Let me cool off and I'll call you, baby. Guys, listen. Woo. Listen to what I'm telling you. She said, please. He said, no. I'm controlling my emotions. My body is another story. Man, if you ever had that scare, boy. Oh, my God. And guys, listen, there is nothing. Listen, let's back up for a second. If you're 45 years old, I'm never going to blame anybody. If you're 22, 23, 24, how can I blame you for a scare? I'm laughing at it, guys, but I'm kind of, it seems like, guys, I'm laughing at it. But
now, I'm going to go ahead and respectfully disagree with your lead attorney. May it please the court. You're grown at 24 and 25. There's plan B, there's condom, there's a pull-out method. 18, 19, 20. I mean, a lot of men, by the time they're 24, 25, they've been having sex for 10 years. There's too much information available to us and too many ways I'm not going to give you the out. Because by the time you're 35, 40, you done got 3, 4 kids and two baby mamas. Do better. And women, if this is not a gentleman if you're sleeping with someone and it's just casual, and my understanding through something I've viewed on this topic is that Gray is saying that the fit gentleman didn't want to use a condom. No condom, no vagina. How about that? We control it, ladies. We can control it. No vagina. I bet he put the condom on or have blue balls. We all need to take a little accountability around here.
But there's a part of me that's laughing at me because I had a scare. I had a scare when I was my first year of law school. I had a scare, and when he's talking about let me cool off, my heart racing, my chest hurt. I was like, oh my God, am I gonna have to quit law school? Am I gonna have to get a job? I only got this English degree. I can't do nothing with no English degree. Shout out my reputation when a woman says that I did something and I didn't do it. How can I stop a woman saying that I didn't stop when I did? What can I do? There's nothing you can do. What are you gonna record the whole thing? A woman can sign saying that she agreed to that.
So what they're talking about here is, I believe the young lady Gray is not quite saying that there was rape that occurred here, but she's saying that she consented to the act. I'm not sure if she's saying she signed something, but at a certain point, it was getting a little too rough. There were things that he was asking her to do sexually she didn't want to do, and she felt coerced. These are strong words. These are strong words. Coercion. If someone starts and gets consent, even if they sign something, this is what I think the lead attorney is touching on here. a woman or man has the right to then change their mind. We're talking about women here. So, yay, let's go. I'm getting it. And then at any given time during the exchange, you could be like, nope, no, thank you. And if that happens, the moment that happens, you no longer have consent. So consent can be withdrawn at any given time. So that's so important. Just so even if you have someone sign something, even if she says yes initially, but at some point, you got to be very careful. Perhaps the person is okay with vaginal, but they don't want to do oral, they don't want to do anal, or they don't want it rough, they don't want to be called out of their name, peed on, whatever it is you're into. And if they are, honestly, men, if a woman just looks uncomfortable, stop. If a woman looks uncomfortable, starts to cry, starts pushing, mumbles, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Protect yourself, especially if you are a high value man or high asset man. Got a lot to lose. See what he says.
Act. But then when the act starts, she has the right to rescind it. She has the right to take back her consent. And when she takes it back, when she tells you to stop, you have to stop. If you do stop, and then she says you didn't, you're in a pickle.
A legal pickle.
If you did stop and she says you didn't, there's an issue.
Okay. This is why you do need to know who you're dealing with. And just sliding in people's DMs because they got a big booty or nice abs or whatever the case is just, the more you have to lose, I think anyone, because everyone, you have your life to lose and your reputation, the smarter you're going to have to be. It's just sloppy. Sliding in DMs and the criteria is just, oh, you cute or your preference or you got a big cheeks. We need more, or a big penis or a big wallet. You need to know who you're dealing with, who you're opening your legs with to, and who you are potentially creating a life, financial ties with, and your bloodline, your legacy.
You got a woman standing in a goddamn interrogation room. How do you know if this is what how do you know she's not going to lie on you?
So I think the lead attorney is pandering. I felt like he was a little bit before as far as this lady's Miss Cheeks, the banner. People put a lot of stuff for shock value online, but this is not an interrogation room. This is an empty apartment. The young lady is fully clothed, and she's not even scantily clad. She's just wearing it looks like yoga pants, and she happens to have, I think, a very nice shape. She's a plump, high booty and flat stomach, but she's not wearing anything that is actually revealing. It's just her body. She's taking this picture in this angle so you can see what she's working with. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think she's scantily clad, and she's in an empty apartment or a room that's not furnished. So that's argument. You're painting her in a negative light, and you don't know her. Stick to the argument. Don't attack this young lady. This is not an interrogation room. That has a connotation. This is not an interrogation room. This is an empty apartment. If you want to say she's showing her butt, okay, yes, she is. But I don't, Miss Cheeks. Hello.
How do you know? She stands there under a damn lamp, like a lampstand. This is what you're sleeping with. And these are the women. Shout out to her.
I'm actually surprised she's sleeping with the Myron guy. No disrespect. I don't have an opinion. There's someone out there for anything, but the thing that blows my mind is that I have seen little clips in research for this show where he's just I think it's pretty glaring that he is basically a fuckboy, and because he believes that he falls in particular statistic, like rare statistics, height, 6-pack, money, that then entitles him to treat women in an objectified, sexualized way. And he's very disrespectful. So if a person's that way, at least his persona on the YouTube, his podcast. So if a person is disrespectful to women and you somehow are attracted to that person and want to lay down to that person, you do need to look in the mirror. You need to go to therapy, and you need to understand, why do you want to be with that kind of person? Because again, high value does not necessarily mean because you check off those boxes. You might be better off dealing with someone who's a little less money, a lot more integrity. No shot, no shade. This is just opinion, right? Because that's out there. No shot, no shade. But if a gentleman or woman is out here, just like Brittany Rayner, let me give the other side of it. I hope I'm saying her name right. She's out here telling people that she's just bagging these dudes because they're stupid and having babies with them, and then they lay down. Not to say she's not beautiful, but conversely, if a gentleman is being disrespectful to women and sort of speaks down to women who have OnlyFans, but at the same time disrespects those women, sleep with those women. It's like a love-hate relationship. It's immature. Go for quality women. Oh, they're gonna want relationship and accountability. Probably not interested in that. That's the issue. That is the issue a lot of people find themselves in. If you want to have a quality woman, there are beautiful women out there who are highly educated, who have the nice body, and have the morals, but they generally are not going to go with the tomfoolery. And so the compromise is to get women who may not have that same moral value code and then turn around and disrespect them. It's like you went to Burger King and got a burger and you're mad that you got a burger. If you want a taco, go to Taco Bell. You're not going to go to the manager in Burger King and say, hey, you didn't give me a taco. You got what you paid for. So you wanted a beautiful or cute or nice body having, whatever it is you perceive, woman who's not going to require a lot of you and hold you accountable. And then you turn around and demonize her for having an OnlyFans, for showing her butt online. But isn't that what attracted you in the first place? I'm confused. A little confusing to me. Let's continue. I don't know how much I have on to watch this video because I think it's going for hours.
It's no offense, Miss Cheeks.
All the offense.
Pose however you want. This is to my men.
All the offense.
Right? We are going to assume that she's lying. Even the lie can get you, guys. Even the lie.
Yeah.
Now, let's assume the opposite for a second on a different topic. She says she's pregnant. Let's assume that she's pregnant. What do you do now, Myron? None of this is legal advice, Myron. You don't need it, right? Shout out to Rolo Tomasi. What did Rolo say? Rolo was like, man, you guys have handled this all wrong. Rolo was like, I'm a veteran in the game. I was trying to tell you. And people initially were against Mayweather, but then what did they come with? The people that knew, they were like, no, Mayweather is exactly right. What's the rule in boxing? What's the rule in boxing? You guys know, what's the number one rule? Shout out to Charlie X. Rolo and Kev Samuels tried to mention, yes! They're talking shit about the Godfather when he went down there and blessed them. Charlie X is so right. They tried to mentor these young brothers, and their ego wouldn't allow them to be cool in boxing. You guys know, what's the number one rule? Shout out to Charlie X. His heart is hurting, right? His heart beating. The hypertension. And
do a push-up.
And he starts to blame her. Oh, the Floyd Mayweather thing. Yes. She should have been using Plan B. Yes. If she's for these streets, she should be on the pill. What about you?
Oh, I'm glad he said
How is it, guys, that we're trying to teach women to take accountability and you're out raw dogging people who live in
Come on now, leader,
announcing their heathenness, if that's a word. Right? What about you? You're the one charging. Shout out to her and the lampshade. She is not charging $1,000 an hour to talk to these men. That's you. Does she look like she's charging $1,000?
Now, lead attorney, I respectfully don't care for how you're coming at this woman personally. Now, I do understand that she's placing this information out there to the public, but this picture, and there's nothing in this particular picture that has her, butt cheeks out, anything like that. In the I feel like there's some pandering to the red pill community that might be happening here, or the manosphere, or whatever they want to call it. Because should they been using condoms if they did not want to have a child? Absolutely. But if the whole point of the manosphere and the red pill community is that men are trying to get to the financial and fitness level and integrity level of this fresh and fit, isn't the onus upon him. He's the older one here. He's the one that has the business acumen, police background, and he's charging $1,000 an hour to coach. That's how evolved he is. Young men on how to pull women. The way in which he engaged this woman, so far from what I'm seeing, your content, not expert. And I think the focus needs to be on that. Now, are there young ladies out here who are not healed and are eager to, get love in the wrong places? Yes. And, and I do think that us women need to educate young ladies in the ways in which they need to connect themselves. But this may have been her game plan. She might have been on the Brittany Rayner playbook. I'm not saying she is. So who is the fool here? Who should we be focusing on? I'm just saying. I am just saying. Come on.
An hour. Where's the furniture in the room? All I see is a lampshade. Where's the couch? You're the one that's charging $1,000 an hour.
Woo!
Where's your accountability? But you're blaming her.
I see you. Okay, I see a little integrity poking out here. Okay.
Guys, shout out to Derek. Hey, listen, I've seen listen. She says, listen, I'm on the fence. First, she was like, I want to get an abortion. But then you know how women are. She's already got one kid, too. Oh. But you know how women are. They're emotional. Okay. And it's such a big decision. Of course, she's kind of going to waffle on it. She wants to talk to you. She needs your support.
It's funny how he's saying that women are emotional, which we are overall tend to be more emotional. But if you look at the text, the evidence, the facts, Myron seems to be a little bit more emotional and having all these physical reactions and hypertensive reactions and needs to lay down and take a cold bath. So we're being objective. I believe he is the emotional one in this particular. I think is looking at the text message. She's being even. Having surgery or taking a pill, whatever she might have to do to end pregnancy, there is a lot of emotional and mental and guilt that comes with that. She absolutely has the right to go back and forth and think about that, because it's not as easy, like just take the baby to the chop shop. You are ending a life, or at least some people have that. You are preventing a life from becoming a life, or you're ending a life, however your view is. And there is, when you physically have to go through that, assuming she is pregnant, there's a guilt that you have to be able to live with for the rest of your life. That's just how that is.
But now you want to freeze her out. Now you want to talk to her just in the lobby, just on record. Okay. Like that's going to do you any good, boy. What are you thinking? Ooh. How did Derek Jackson handle this? Y'all remember Derek Jackson?
Man, I'm tired,
Derek, he's down the street. Derek Jackson cheating on his wife.
Derek Jackson. Woo!
He's not very protective either. Mm-hmm. He knocks up a woman. Who does he knock up? He's smart. Do you think he knocks up a woman who has nothing going on? Who's trying to get her Instagram up to 100,000? Nah. He knocks up this black chick who's a surgeon. And she's 32, 33-year-old. You want me to tell you something about a surgeon when you're 32, you're 33? You're just starting your career. You're just starting out. Do you think this 32-year-old surgeon wanted to have this baby? Hell no. Hell no, she didn't want it. Now, do you think Jared Jackson married? Y'all see the YouTube channel. 100% dedicated to women and to black men don't cheat. Do you think he wants an outside baby?
Woo.
He was going to go on tour with the biggest black preacher in the nation. Do you think he wants that scandal while he's going on the tour with the
really needs to
preacher
protect
in the
who he's
nation?
listening to.
You think he wants that heat?
Mm-mm-mm.
What did he do when the surgeon got pregnant? What did he do? Shout out to the manmindset.com. Dating, manhood, help for all the men. Guys, there's so many men. There's so many places you can go to. Shout out to the manmindset.com. Dating, manhood, help for all. You don't need to go to these two guys.
No, you don't.
The fresh and the fit guy.
How you know?
What did Derek Jackson do? All right, so check it out. The woman, the surgeon, she's like, let me tell you something about black women in Atlanta. They are career oriented. That's why they call Kevin Samuels when they're 37 complaining about they need a kid real quick. Because when they were 28, when they were 31, they were all about their career. So if he was going to impregnate somebody, he chose the right one. You get a 32-year-old surgeon, there's no way she's keeping that baby because she's career minded. She called him up. Check, listen to what he did. She called him up and said, listen, I already told you I'm pregnant. And I've decided to have an abortion. Okay. Termination. And I've already made the appointment. You know, it's difficult for me because I'm in and out of surgery. I don't have a lot of time. But I've made an appointment for Tuesday. Do you know what Derek Jackson? Derek Jackson said, no. The man who 100% doesn't want a kid, the man who's about to go on tour with the biggest preacher in the...
Hold up. Whoa. Derek Jackson told the surgeon, who's not his wife, who... I was trying to get the facts right. Women, don't let these dusty guys gaslight you, these narcissists. So from what I'm understanding, the lead attorney is saying that the outside woman who is I guess we can say high value woman, at least as far as her career. We don't know about if she is a preference and have the shape and the femininity and all this. But she was a career woman. This is interesting because a lot of people in the manosphere and the red pill community try to invalidate Black women's success as not being relevant to their assessment of a mate. And I always call BS on that. Like, if you have money, does it matter? I've met NFL players. I'm a men's right attorney, just like the lead attorney, and I have a lot of high asset men. Some high asset men want a woman to stay at home, not to work, and then there's some high asset men who want a woman who is doctor, lawyer, engineer, nurse. First of all, they need to be mentally stimulated, and then this is the person who's going to be raising your children and who's going to have a hand maybe in the finances. So that's just BS. Now, do you need a woman for her money? No, I've gotten to a particular level of finance. I don't necessarily need a partner for a lifestyle, but if I get together with a Titan, that's amazing because what we can do together is endless. And I also can then relax a little bit. So I just think that the argument that I believe the lead attorney is making right now in terms of Derek Jackson doing it wrong and Myron doing it, right, in terms of choosing who to have an outside baby with is an interesting thing. First of all, I don't think you should have an outside baby or a baby with someone you don't want to have a baby with. However, dating and assessing and vetting for people who have something to lose, when you have something to lose, I think that's a wise decision. Okay, let's see what else he has to say. Oh, child. I'm trying.
Nation. The man who has a YouTube channel dedicated to relationships. When she tells him that she's going to have an abortion, he says no. He says change the date. He says cancel that appointment.
Okay. Hell out of here with that.
And the woman's like, oh, you make me feel good a little bit. Are you saying that you want to come down and participate? You want to, kind of hold my hand? Jerry Jackson says no. He says, well, it's hard for me. I'm in and out of surgery. I just don't have time. I've already made the date. I looked at all my calendars for the surgeries. I can't just be. He says, cancel it. She says, why? He says, because I haven't decided what I am going to do about this pregnancy. He's like, it's in my control.
Ladies, if you're going to let a narcissist control you, and, we just like to take these nuggets from these videos and apply it to how we can conduct ourselves out here in these streets. Because there are predators. There are very nice men and women, and then there are predators. And it's our responsibility to learn how to vet so you don't end up having to have a divorce attorney, a very expensive one, such as myself, represent you in these matters. It's your body, women. You usually have to do more of the heavy lifting. Do what you want to do, and you don't need the vote of a narcissist.
With the balls, the unmitigated gall,
testicular
for a man
fortitude,
to act like he controls the situation. You know what she did? She canceled the date.
No, she didn't. That's silly.
She canceled the date.
See, that's why you could be book smart and maybe lacking in. And you know what? I don't want to even judge the woman. These men, some of these narcissists are really good. This is men and women, cat, dog, and baby. And, oh, baby, I love you. I'm going to leave my wife. We don't know what game he was spitting on her, because some people got that world-class game. But this is a lesson that some people out here are trying to control.
Hey, he called her 5 days later. Schedule it for this date. She scheduled it. He still didn't show up.
Clown.
Derrick Jackson's on another level.
Clown.
He's playing listen, pay Derrick Jackson. I would rather you pay $1,000 because at least this man walks the walk.
See, now he's talking about choose the lesser of two evils. Don't choose any evil. There's good. Derrick Jackson is a narcissist. And I know he's probably lead attorney's being tongue in cheek because he's saying instead of dealing with the fraud, deal with someone who's authentically, I guess he's saying to deal with someone who's authentically manipulative to women, but gets the result that they want. I disagree. There's no need to be manipulative. I don't understand. If you don't want a baby, let her go get the abortion. Those mind games and stuff, tricks are for kids, and it's dangerous. Have you guys seen the show Snap? People end up dead. People end up on child support. People end up in jail. Children end up growing up without two biological parents who are whole and complete and having the best chance to thrive in this world. And we have a problem in our community. So this is nice and kiki for entertainment purposes. And I could tell that the lead attorney is being a little tongue-in-cheek, but I can't kiki about this. I've seen too much. I know he's probably seen more. I've been an attorney for 9 going on 10 years. So the lead probably has me by 10 years. But I've practiced, tried cases, hearings up the wazoo, licensed in 2 different states. I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. And this is not a shot at the lead attorney. Just because someone has been practicing longer does not mean they know more, because I have washed the floor with many attorneys that had many years on me. Just so you know. I'm not saying No shade lead. I'm just saying the truth. What has happened in courtrooms that I've been in.
At least in terms of being an alpha male. He's telling women bullshit, but fine. He's making $1 million a year easily on it. So he's getting his money, and at least he's not really killing the black men like you guys are. You're killing us, taking our money like this. How you look a woman? Listen, I'm not going to pretend I'm like Mr. Alpha dude or anything. I would never look a woman.
This alpha, I have to do different videos on this. It's Sunday. I'm so busy running my practice. I can't do this stuff during the week, but I'm going to have to try to find some time. We really need to define this word alpha. Alpha does not mean manipulating women and controlling women, because I think that's what the lead attorney tongue-in-cheek is trying to imply, and not alpha. Now, him getting the result he wanted, got the result he wanted. The way in which he went about it was beta. A real man it's about integrity. It's about accountability, which comes with the leader. And it's about your yes means yes and your no means no. Hey, what's up? I'm going to need you to terminate this pregnancy. All of that other stuff, that's games. We're too grown for that.
To the face, act like I wanted it. Act like I didn't want a termination when I did. He's on a whole nother level. Like, that's game. You want to talk about game? That's game right there. Shout out to Derrick Jackson. Anyway, they're back and forth about this abortion, and now because of his react, Derrick Jackson handled it in an unorthodox way and got the result that he wanted. This guy, he's blaming her now. He's trying to play the blame game. Oh, you should have taken a pill. You should have taken Plan B. It's not going to work.
Ding, ding,
Take
ding,
a page
ding,
out
ding,
of Derrick Jackson's book. He's giving you the game already. You blaming her is not going to work. You're barking up the wrong tree. Guys, you got to be smoother than this. I was in a scare myself. It didn't get that far, but I was in a scare. A lot of you men, you young men, you're going to be in a scare. This is not how you handle it, blaming the woman.
All right, have sex. Birth control, condoms, Plan B, spermicide, actually pulling out, picking decent people, being a decent person. Woo!
When clearly she did not do this by herself. And it's going further.
I'm tired, guys.
How is it going further? Now he's threatening her with, wait, you're not going to get any child support.
Oh, he done lost his mind. She going to get all the child support. All the child support. How much money is he making a month? She going to get child support.
We're going deep now. You know what he told her? Según. He told her that he was just, you know what? I'll sign away my rights.
It's just not, in most states, this is not legal advice, this is legal information. You cannot sign over your rights or terminate your rights as a father or mother unless there's somebody there to adopt or stand in the gap for you, to like a step parent adoption, grandparent adoption who's willing. States don't want a child running around that they ultimately have to take care of through welfare, Medicaid, Medicare, all of the things. So it doesn't work that way. Child, I'm tired. That's why the little attorney laughing. It's silly, pure silliness.
Sorry, this is a 20-year divorce attorney. This is a 20-year divorce attorney hearing this man's, I'll sign away my rights. You think that's going to work? Do you think it's that easy? You just walk in and just sign up and now there's no child support? And guys, you say this all the time. I actually get this a lot, guys. You guys feel like, listen, you can sign away your rights if there's someone to give the rights to.
Ding, ding, ding.
If there's an adoption. You can't just walk in willy-nilly and just sign away and now you don't have to pay any child support. What the hell is wrong with you? You know? And why do you not want to pay child support anyway? You led with your money, right? You led with your business. You're trying to get this woman to 100,000 on the gram, trying to get her to 100,000 on the damn OnlyFans. You're using your business. Where's your business to pay the child support?
Hello. Can I get an amen, lead?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
How is your business? You can get her to $100,000 on this, you can get her to $100,000 on that, but you can't pay the child support. Some of you guys are just, oh man, as an attorney, guys, and shout out to El Guapo, because he sent me some information on this in the morning. He was like, lead attorney, this is all you, pimp. And he's so right. Guys, this is guys.
I know giddy right now. He's happy.
Might be thinking that I'm taking a little bit too much pleasure out of this, but that's because you don't know my history. That's because you don't know. This is the whole reason I started this whole channel. So many times I was going to quit. And when you guys just give me a vessel to put my message in, and I just give it to you guys for free. This is the best Sunday ever, guys. Now listen. So when you guys want these where's my pen? Well, where do I sign to stop paying the child support? It doesn't work that way. You wanted to use your business to get the activity. Fine.
People want to say
business to pay the child support. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Now, you guys ready for this? Let's talk about child support. All right, let me take a step back. None of this is legal advice. We're going to calculate his child support. This is fucked up. We're going to calculate his child. Now, that was too strong of a statement. First of all, I'm not. They're down in Florida.
One of the states that I am licensed to practice is the state of Florida, and there is a child support calculator. But when people are dealing with high asset individuals who make more than $10,000, the calculator is not necessarily the most accurate, because you can ask for upward deviation, which a lot of times gets granted. So any number that you're going to see is going to be way lower than what probably would happen if she got a lawyer. Certainly if she got me to represent her in this matter. So it's just a calculator, and it's based on at the very minimum, everybody gets imputed at minimum wage, even if you're not working. And I believe that's like $8.35 or $8.36 in Florida right now. Next month it's going up to $10 an hour, 40-hour week. Everyone gets, this is not legal advice, I'm just information. So any attorney worth her weight or his weight in salt would be asking for upward deviation from the child support calculator, due to the fact that the father makes or mother makes a lot of money, and it's in the best interest of the child for the child to have or enjoy similar lifestyle as his or her parent enjoys. So whatever numbers he's going to come out with, because I got to go, is going to be too low, and because he's using the calculator. Tell me, guys, because this is my first reaction video, my first true reaction video, and it's coming up on 50 minutes. So if you guys want me to react to the whole live or anything else, just send it to me at fabattorney@gmail.com, and I will look at it. And if you guys just comment below if you guys want me to do a full video or there's other things that you guys want to know. But I'm going to end it now. Guys, be blessed.